Have you ever noticed that in a house where several people live, the cat somehow chooses only one of them to be around all the time? She may rub against him, sleep only on his bed ignoring the others, or even follow him around the house. It seems random, but in reality, cats choose their favorites for a reason. They take many factors into account, from a person's behavior to their scent and even their energy. Perhaps you've been wondering why your cat adores one of your family members, but doesn't show the same interest in you. In this video, we will look at how cats choose their favorite person, what influences this, and whether it is possible to become this very special person for your cat. The main problem is that many cat owners believe that their pets either treat all family members equally or just choose someone at random. In fact, cats are very selective creatures, and their affection is not based on randomness, but on specific traits. It can be the habitual behavior of a person, his voice, manner of interaction, or even his smell. If you have noticed that the cat prefers one person and to another remains indifferent, it means that her choice has already been made. Imagine a family with a cat. There are several people in the house, but she invariably goes only to one of them, always settles next to him, sits on his lap, and even falls asleep near him, while others can only watch. Why does this happen? Maybe that person just cares for her more, or maybe it's because he intuitively behaves right towards the cat, or maybe he just has a more appropriate odor for the cat. But what if you want to be that person, but you're still a secondary character to the cat? First factor: behavior. How the person behaves with the cat. Cats, unlike dogs, do not like intrusive attention. They value freedom. And if someone is constantly trying to hug, hold, or pet them against their will, they may begin to avoid that person. In contrast, cats prefer people who respect their boundaries and let them decide when to approach and interact. If there are several people in the family, the cat will gravitate toward the one who behaves more calmly and unobtrusively with her. For example, if one person always tries to pet her when she is not in the mood and the other waits for the cat to take the initiative, she will trust the second person more. How can you make your cat feel comfortable? Do not touch her uninvited. If the cat sits quietly but does not make contact, it is better to wait until it shows interest. Let it come to you. If the cat comes up and rubs against you, this is a sign of trust, and it is a good time to gently pet it. Don't chase her if she walks away. If the cat moves away, don't try to force contact again. It's better to wait for her to take the initiative. Use games. If the cat doesn't like to sit in your arms for long periods of time, you can interact with it through hunting games, using toys that imitate prey. Cats choose people who don't force them to do things they don't want to. Respecting personal boundaries is key to building a trusting relationship. The second factor: voice. Cats can distinguish human voices very well and are very sensitive to intonation and volume. They are attracted to people who speak softly and calmly, and may avoid people who speak in loud, harsh tones. Research shows that cats respond better to high, calm voices because they are more similar to the purring or sounds they exchange with each other. If a person speaks to a cat in a soft, warm tone of voice, the cat perceives it as a sign of safety and friendliness. On the contrary, if someone in the family speaks loudly, harshly, or with irritation, the cat may start to avoid them. Even if this person cares about her, she may still perceive his voice as a source of discomfort. What is the right way to talk to a cat? Use a soft tone. Speak to her affectionately without raising your voice. This helps to create a sense of calmness in her. Address her by her name. Cats can memorize their name and respond to it if they hear it in a friendly tone. Do not speak harshly, even if you are scolding. Cats do not understand punishment, but if the owner speaks to them irritably, they may associate his voice with negative emotions. Cats choose people with whom they feel comfortable, and voice plays a huge role in this. If a person speaks to a cat in a gentle and calm manner, it will trust and reach out to them more quickly. The third factor. Smell. What role does it play in choosing a favorite? Cats perceive the world not only with their eyes, but also with their noses. Their sense of smell is much more sensitive than that of humans, and smells play a key role in establishing trust and affection. Each person has a unique odor, which is formed by natural pheromones, perfumes, household chemicals, and even the food they eat. Cats become attached to those whose scent they perceive as calm, predictable, and pleasant. If there are several people in the family but one of them is more often near the cat, his scent becomes familiar and soothing for her. But there are some odors that cats cannot tolerate. Overly pungent perfumes, deodorants, cigarette smoke, or even the odors of other animals can repel a cat from a certain person. If someone in the family has frequent contact with other animals, the cat may feel jealousy and distrust. How does smell help you become a cat's favorite? Allow the cat to get to know your scent. You can let it sniff your hand before you try to pet it. Do not use strong odors. Perfumes with strong scents can irritate the cat. Wear things that smell like her. If the cat sleeps on your clothes, it means she already associates your scent with safety. Avoid frequent contact with other animals before interacting with your cat. If the cat smells another animal's odor on you, it may perceive it as a threat. If the cat is comfortable with your scent, it will come to you more often. Rub up against you and show affection. Fourth factor. Associations. What does the cat remember? Cats have a good memory and remember not only events, but also emotions they have experienced around certain people. If a cat experiences pleasant feelings near you, it will reach out to you more and more. The strongest associations cats form are through food. If a person feeds a cat regularly, but does so with care rather than just setting out a bowl, the cat will develop a positive association with that person. Play. Cats love hunting games, and if someone in the family takes the time to be active, the cat remembers it as a pleasant experience. Petting. But it's important to realize that petting should be in time. If a person strokes a cat when it doesn't want to, it can form a negative association. Voice. If a person talks to the cat in a calm tone, uses affectionate words, the cat perceives it as a friendly signal. But there are also negative associations that can make a cat avoid a certain person. For example, if someone accidentally steps on your cat's paw or often chases the cat off the furniture, the cat will remember this and begin to perceive this person as a source of discomfort. How can you use associations to make your cat love you? Be someone who does nice things for her. If a cat associates you with feeding, playing, or petting, she will begin to associate you with comfort. Create rituals. If you give her attention at the same time every day, she will remember it and look forward to the interaction. Don't create unpleasant situations. If you have to do something unpleasant, like clipping her claws, try to smooth the experience with treats or a soft voice. Cats are drawn to people with whom they are connected by pleasant moments. So if you want to become your pet's favorite, try to make sure she has more positive emotions around you than negative ones. Fifth factor. Energy and human behavior. Cats are highly sensitive to people's energy and moods. They are able to read emotions even if a person does not express them explicitly. Some people exude calm, confidence, and friendliness, while others may be more abrasive, anxious, or hyperactive, which can influence a cat's choice. If there are several people in the family, but one of them is always calm, poised, and predictable, the cat will gravitate towards that person. She chooses someone she feels safe around. Cats like predictability, so if someone in the house changes moods frequently, behaves noisily, or makes sudden movements, they may avoid them. Cats also tend to sense when a person is stressed, sad, or anxious. They may come to someone who is not feeling well, lie down next to them, or gently touch them with a paw, showing support. But if the person is too tense, fidgety, or emotionally unstable, The cat may prefer to keep its distance. How to attract a cat with energy. Behave in a calm and predictable manner. Cats like people who don't create chaos around them. Avoid sudden movements and loud noises. If the cat flinches or runs away after your action, it means it scared her. Spend time in her presence without forcing contact. Cats come to those who give them freedom of choice. Radiate goodwill. Even if the cat is avoiding you for now, a soft voice and calm movements will help it get used to you. If the cat becomes a source of calm and predictability, it will eventually gravitate toward you. Sixth factor, interaction and time together. Cats become attached to those who give them more quality time. But it's important to realize that not every interaction leads to attachment. If a person does something poorly timed or intrusive, the cat may, on the contrary, begin to avoid it. What influences a cat's choices? Play. Cats, by nature, are hunters, and joint games strengthen the bond between it and the person. If someone regularly plays with the cat, using interactive toys or imitating hunting, it will begin to associate it with pleasure and positive emotions. Feeding. Many people think that if you feed a cat, it will automatically bond, but that's not entirely true. If a person just puts the bowl down and walks away, the cat doesn't see it as a meaningful interaction. But if he talks to the cat while it eats, sits next to it, waits for it to finish, or gives it treats at the moment of contact, it will start to feel a special bond with him. Massage and petting. Some cats love to have their necks gently scratched or their feet massaged, but it is important to do this when they want it. If you can recognize when a cat is in the mood for contact, it will be more attractive to them. But what to do if the cat has already chosen someone else as a favorite? Start spending more time with her, but don't impose. Just be there. Do your own thing and let her take the initiative. Create positive associations. Give goodies, play, speak in a soft voice. The cat remembers who makes her life more pleasant. Avoid behaviors that can damage trust. Don't pull her in your arms. Don't punish her. Don't violate her boundaries. Cats choose people with whom they form positive experiences. The more pleasant experiences they have with you, the greater the chance that you will be the favorite. Many cat owners may say, "But my cat loves everyone equally. She doesn't have a favorite." This is possible if all household members interact with the pet in the same way, without creating drastic differences in grooming, voice, behavior, or energy. However, if you observe closely, you'll notice that even in these cases, the cat still favors one person. It may approach that person more often, sleep next to them, follow them around the house, or simply trust them more. Some people will say, "I feed the cat, play with it, but it still prefers the other person." The fact is that caring alone is not enough. A cat remembers not only actions, but also the accompanying emotions. If one person just puts food and leaves, and the other person talks to the cat affectionately during feeding, sits next to it, strokes it after the meal, it is he who evokes warmer associations. The question may arise, if I want the cat to be more attracted to me, can I change the situation? Yes, it is possible, but it is important not to force contact. Cats don't like to be intrusive, so the best way to gain their trust is to gradually create positive associations. It's not worth pulling her into your arms or trying to win her attention by force. It's better to just be there. Talk to her in a soft voice. Participate in games and give her tasty treats at times of contact. Some will say, "Cats are independent. They don't care about people at all." This is a myth. Yes, cats can be independent, but that doesn't mean they don't get attached to their owners. They can get bored, search for their loved one's scent, wait for their return, and even show jealousy. It's just that their affection doesn't manifest itself in the same way that dogs do. It's important to understand that cats choose their favorite person not because they try harder, but because they feel comfortable and safe with them. If you want to be special to a cat, don't try to force it to love you. Create an environment where it wants to. Now that you know how cats choose their favorite cat, think about it. Does your cat have a person she's drawn to the most? Maybe she's choosing you, or maybe you're just trying to gain her trust. Write in the comments, who in your family has become your cat's favorite and what signs it shows it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put a like, and click on the bell not to miss the next video. In the next episode, we'll tackle another interesting topic. What does it mean when cats suddenly start looking into the void, chasing invisible objects or behaving as if they see something we don't see? Stay tuned. There are many more fascinating facts about the feline world to come.